All right, welcome back to our Flappy Bird game creation on Scratch. I remain your ever joyous facilitator, Sakawaka. And in this video, like I promised in the last video, I'll be showing you how to make your obstacles, which are your buildings, to move across the screen on the X axis, that is horizontally. And in the previous video, as you can see on the screen, I showed you how to make your bird to fly up and down using this code you see on the screen right now. All this we did in the previous video. So in this particular video, I will be showing you how to make your buildings, which are your obstacles, to move horizontally across the screen on the X axis. And to do that without wasting your time, the first thing we have to do is to click on the building sprite. Yes, remember our buildings are, we put our buildings as a sprite when creating our asset for the game. So you click on the buildings and then you go to event and drag your when green flag is clicked. Our beloved when flag is clicked. That is to signify the beginning of the game when you want to start playing it. Now, after that, you come to control because we want this thing to loop forever. That is the building to be moving across the screen forever. And with that being said, you know that we have to come to control and drag our forever block here. Now, the next thing that we are going to do, which is very important, is to set our X and Y axis to a predefined location. Yes, and to do that, you come to motion and then drag, go to X and Y, which is what we have here. Go to X and Y. And as for me, this thing here is just like you are plotting a graph. You have X positive, negative, you have Y positive, and then you have Y minus. That's Y negative. So here now, we want my X axis to start on 180, while my X rather on 180, while my Y should be 30. I think 30 will be okay. Now, one thing I will advise strongly is that when working with Scratch, especially as a beginner, try to try to mess with these numbers to see how they correspond. Yes, like here now, I used 180 for X and then 30 for Y. In your own, since you'll be trying out a lot of things, I will advise you try out something like minus 180, 200, 360, that kind of thing, so that you know how the numbers affect what you are doing on the screen. Yes. So for me, I'm going with 180 for X and then Y for 30. So this is it. You can see this is my 180 and then 30 for Y. The next thing now is that I want it to glide from this 180 position across the screen. Let it always look like that. So what I will do is go to glide. Yes, you can see here. Glide and then drag it here. It's already doing its work. Yeah. But it's too fast. So I want it to glide for 3 seconds. Let it glide for 3 seconds. As for the Y, let it maintain its Y position. So I will click on Y position so that it maintains the Y position set up here. And then as for my X, if you watch very closely, the thing stops somewhere here. This building, they stop somewhere here. Yes. And it's not even affecting the bed. As you can see, it's not getting to the position of the bed. So what I will do is to increase this number from minus 59 to something like minus 180. Let's see how it works. 180. Now you see that 180 is moving across the screen and then it is disappearing somewhere here. So let me increase it. Let me just say it should be something like 280. Yes, like I said earlier, try to mess with the numbers till you get something that you want. Now, watch closely. You see that the buildings are moving across the screen entirely, like it will move out of the screen, then come back to this point 180, which is this 180 for x. It will come back to this point 180, move across the screen. This first one now will come back to this 180, move across the screen. And with this is how you get your obstacles to move across the screen. So now you can see that our Flappy Bird game is taking shape. All you have to do while playing the game is to fly, ensuring that you don't touch any of these obstacles. That is the buildings, that you don't touch them. Yes. That will be it this particular for this particular video. In the next video, I will be showing you how to program it so that when the bird touches the building, it should be game over. So that when the bird and the building, when they collide, it will be game over. Until then, in the next video, don't forget to like, comment, and share. And I remain your ever joyous facilitator, Sakawaka.